Hey everybody, and welcome to the Daily Mastermind. Paul Baxter here, implementation coach for the Mortgage Mastermind Group. Definitely here to help you grow. Guys, girls, hope you're having a great day today. So we're going to continue our discussion that we've been having on personal branding and how do you get your personal brand out there. And yesterday we touched a little bit about on video marketing and how video can really help boost your brand in a way that nothing else that you do can help with it. It goes a long way in building trust. It goes a long way in building that credibility. It differentiates you from the crowd and everything in between. Well, what I want to do today is I want to provide you with a complete branding with video toolkit. In essence, all of the steps, everything that you need to have to be able to implement a video and branding in video strategy of your own. Everything you need is included in this kit. Now, we're going to cover this over a couple of days. Today, we're going to cover part of the kit. Tomorrow, we're going to complete the kit. But everything that you need is included. The only thing that is not included are the items that you already have. Okay? So I'm not going to give you a new cell phone or give you a new laptop computer. These are things you've already got. But we are going to show you how to use them properly for this. Now, the key to success with video, and we talked about it in depth yesterday, but the key to success with video marketing is consistency. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's far more important to make some sort of branded video consistently than one really super slick, highly produced video once in a blue moon or once in a while. You may have an immediate impact off of a super slick commercial, so to speak. You'll get that little pop. But for long-term results, to really use video to brand yourself, and remember what branding is it's a promise delivered. It's the way that people feel about us when they see us, when they see our name. It got nothing to do with a logo or colors or images. That's not your brand. You are your brand. You have to remember that. And so doing videos on a consistent basis is what builds that brand. Doing a one-time commercial, that'll give you a shot in the arm and maybe give you a quick hit on your business, but it is not going to produce for you long-term results. And the only way to ensure consistency is to block out the time to do it. There is no way around it, guys. I know you've heard me say it until I'm blue in the face. There's no way around it. You absolutely must block out the time to get your videos done if you have any intentions of doing them consistently. Now, if you have no intention of doing them consistently, don't do them at all. Yeah, I said it. Don't do them at all, because you're not going to get any kind of real impact. You're not going to get the results you're looking for, or any results, so to speak, if you're just dabbling in video. If you just do it once in a while, you're not going to get the results. It's what consistency is, where the results are delivered. Okay? So as far as time blocking, let me ask each and every one of you a question. Let's say you went to the doctor and the doctor says to you, hey, Paul, if you do this 2-hour workout once a week, in a short time you're going to be healthier than you've ever been before. Would you make that time for that 2-hour workout? If you knew, I'm 42 years old today, and if I was at the doctor and he said, Paul, if you do this 2-hour workout once a week, that's all you got to do, this 2-hour workout once a week, and in a short time you're going to be healthier than you've ever been in your whole life. Would I make time for that 2-hour workout? You darn tootin' I would, and I think everybody on this call would. I think absolutely everybody would make that time, that 2-hour period. Right? To be healthier than they've ever been in their life. Well, the video is your 2-hour workout for your business, and just like your physical health, you must work on the health of your business as well. And that's what this 2-hour workout is. It's going to make your business healthier than it's ever been in its life if you dedicate yourself to this 2-hour workout for your business every single week. Now, there is no right day. There is no right time to block out. That's purely dictated on what's your slow day. When are you least likely to be disturbed? When are you least likely to be disturbed? That's when you want to block that time. That's when you want to block those minutes out and give yourself the ability to be undisturbed, that uninterrupted time, that focus time. We talk about getting into a zone. Like Michael Jordan, he described it sometimes as that the hoop on the basketball net was as big as a barn door, and he could just, there was no way he could miss throwing that small ball into that giant hole. That was what he described as being in a zone. That's what blocking out that time allows us to do. It gives us that focus ability, and there are things that you're going to need to focus on, because in that 2 hours, you're going to need to complete the strategy, and that includes creating the script, recording it, getting it edited if you need to edit it. A lot of times that's going to be unnecessary, and with practice, more and more often than not, it will become unnecessary more and more frequently. You're going to need to upload it. Get it somewhere where you can host it and get people to actually see it. And then you're going to need to send that bad boy out. And then you're going to, over time, you're going to have enough time to be able to do some extra promotion if you'd like to do some of that stuff. So very important, start out easy. I cannot tell you how important it is if you're going to get started with video to start out easy. Listen. You don't need to be thinking about green screens. You don't need to be thinking about, is your lighting good? You don't need to be worrying about, do you have the right wireless microphone? None of that is significant in being successful in video marketing. Okay? None of it is significant in video marketing. And Jim, this is especially important for you to realize and understand. Starting out easy means not worrying about the lighting, not worrying about the audio. Those things will come with more practice, and the better you get at it, you'll start to get better and better with those things. But it's important to understand that you don't need to, we're not looking for perfection here. We are not auditioning for the producer job with Channel 2 News. We are getting a message out to people to brand ourselves as an expert, to differentiate ourselves from the crowd, and to give ourselves an opportunity to grow trust with those that we don't get that opportunity to be belly to belly with all the time. Okay? So it's very important, remember, just start out easy, and Jim, as I go through this, you're going to kind of understand what I'm talking about in terms of starting out easy, not worrying so much about the details of the video, more so worry about the consistency of the video, and that's going to help you to eliminate a lot of the time that it was taking to get a video ready to go. Okay? So step one is to create your script. And again, we're going to take the easy street. We want to do it the easy way. Begin with easy subjects, things that you know about. Community area events. I mean, you know what's going on in your neighborhood, in your area. I know for a fact that the Dunedin Farmers Market is this coming weekend. I just know that because it's every, I think it's every third Sunday or every second weekend or so. I can't remember exactly what it is, but I looked it up beforehand. Community events are easy stuff to know. Great restaurant experiences. Just do a video about what you experienced. Did you go out to dinner with your wife this week? If you did and you had a good experience, do a video about the restaurant and recommend it to your people. That's a great branding video. Did you know about loan products? Those are easy for you guys. I mean, how often, you get those questions that come on the telephone and you can answer them right off the top of your head, super easy. When the FHA makes a regulation change on mortgage insurance, you guys have that stuff right and ready. You know what it means. You know how to describe it. You know what it means in the life of the loan and all that stuff. Do videos about that stuff, things that you know about. Don't try and make up stuff or research something to do a video about. Just talk about what you already know. And one of the easiest ways for you guys to do videos is to do frequently asked questions. I'm sure everybody on this call, from Peggy on up to Alan, and everybody in between, has a list of questions that they get asked over and over and over and over again. That's a whole plethora of videos for you to be able to do. And so you're going to start with the easy subjects. Don't go out there researching new stuff to make videos on. Just talk about what you already know. Always begin your videos with introducing yourself. Huge important thing. Don't forget this. I have seen so many videos, marketing videos, where the person, they do a great video. They talk about the features. They talk about the benefits. They talk about a great call to action. Everything's perfect except they forgot to say who they are and what they do throughout the whole video. They never introduce themselves. Very important thing. And always start your video that way. Hey folks, it's Paul Baxter with Legacy Mortgage here. It reminds them who you are and what you do. Just one sentence reminds them who you are and what you do. Paul Baxter, Legacy Mortgage. Well, there you go. After you introduce yourself, tell them exactly what your video is about. Get right to the point. The key element, and guys, you may do videos that are 15 seconds long. Some videos will be a minute and a half long depending on what you're doing or what questions you're answering. But the key element is to get to the point quickly. Don't dawdle around. Don't, hey, Paul Baxter here with Legacy Mortgage, and it's such a great thing to see you here. Now you're wasting time, you're dawdling. Get right to the point right off the bat. You'll keep your audience a little bit longer. So after you introduce yourself, tell them exactly what your video about. I'm here with this week's Community Bulletin. Hey folks, Paul Baxter with Legacy Mortgage here. I'm here with this week's Frequently Asked Questions Answers. I'm here with this week's Out on the Town. I'm here with an update for first-time home buyers. For the most part, your introduction and your tell them what it's about are going to pretty much remain the same throughout most of your videos if you're consistent, because you're always going to do those two things throughout each and every video. Where it gets a little bit different is with your content, but you want to make sure that you're delivering your content quickly and clearly. Again, I can't repeat it enough. You don't need to have fancy microphones and all that stuff, but you do want to make sure that you are delivering your message very, very clearly. Okay? A big important thing in your videos, and I've seen this happen a lot of times when people wing it without a script, is they will repeat themselves 2 or 3 times. And then you end up with a 3-minute long video, but you've said the same thing 3 times. You could have made a 45-second video with the same thing that took you 3 minutes to do because you just keep repeating. So don't repeat yourself. Give benefits, not features. Started out with my other stuff. We go right into the features here. Give your content clearly and quickly as you can so that they understand what it is, but not so much that you're repeating yourself or running on and on or rambling on and on about it. Hey, the Dunedin Farmers Market this Saturday the 17th from 10 to 6 on Main Street. It's always great to sample the local goods and find new favorites. There's the benefit. Sample local goods, find new favorites. I'm often asked, how much will down payment be? The down payment is based on so-and-so and so-and-so. You give what it is, and then you talk a little bit about the feature or the benefit. Okay, and you'll see how you close that one in just a minute. Hey, now out on the town, check out the new Salty Dog Cafe last night on the town. It's a great place to enjoy a game and light eats with friends. It's not a place to take your date, though. So you're giving them a real review of where you went out. Benefit is it's a great place to enjoy a game night with light eats. Right? FHA rules have changed. This means major changes for you over the life of your loan. Maybe go into a couple of details in between here of what those changes are so they understand what it is, and then the benefit, again, this means major savings for you over the life of your loan. So again, deliver your content clearly. Don't repeat yourself. Give the benefits, not the features. Always have some sort of action step to take. Now, the action step is not always a business action, but that's not what branding is. Branding is business and personal. It's not just about business stuff. So you're not always going to have a call to action to call you to get mortgage ready. Sometimes your call to action will be something very like head out to the Dunedin this weekend. I hope to bump into you there. That's a call to action still in that video. I'm telling them to go out to Dunedin this weekend, but it's not a business-related one because, again, I'm just talking about community events in that one. This one's a direct business call to action. With my mortgage readiness check, I can tell you exactly how much your buying power is and what your specific down payment would be. Call for your free mortgage readiness check. That's a direct call to action. Again, I gave another benefit. I told them why they needed to call me, because they want to know what their buying power is and what their specific down payment would be. Because again, that frequently asked question is, how much is my down payment? Out on the town, hey, swing by the Salty Dog Cafe and let them know Paul the Mortgage Man sent you. That's a call to action to go there, but it gives me an opportunity with that one to kind of slide in there again, kind of remind them that I'm Paul and I'm the Mortgage Man and I'm the cool guy that told you about this great new place that you should go into, right? Just branding. Again, it's all about branding, me being different, me being who I am, trustworthy, all that good stuff. It's branding, and it's not just about business. It's a personal thing as well. Want to know what these new rules mean to you? Call me today for my free mortgage readiness check, right? You want to know what the new FHA rules are all about and what they mean to you specifically? Pick up the phone, give me a call for a free mortgage readiness check. So you're going to end your video with a reminder of who you are, and always, always end your video with your brand promise. Everybody remembers when we were together on Friday, we talked about our brand promise. We talked about creating our brand promise and what that actually means. And so if you remember, I had made my brand promise expert information delivered with a smile. That's my brand promise. It speaks to who I am and what I do, what I love, and my personality. The expert information. I am an expert in mortgage information, and I am always available to deliver that to you, and I'm going to do it with a smile on my face. That says a lot about my personality and my brand with my brand promise. And so my ending would always be, I'm Paul Baxter with Legacy Mortgage Group, expert information delivered with a smile, right? So you want to end with, again, reminder of who you are, but then always your brand promise. And so that script complete would look like this. Hey folks, it's Paul Baxter with Legacy Mortgage here. I'm here with an update for you first-time home buyers. FHA rules have changed. Mortgage insurance rates are now at an all-time low. They're at so-and-so and so-and-so, and I don't know the mortgage stuff well enough to say that, but I would fill in with the specific mortgage insurance information there. This means major savings to you over the life of your loan. Want to know what these new rules mean to you specifically? Call me today for your free mortgage readiness check. Hey, I'm Paul Baxter with Legacy Mortgage Group. Expert information delivered with a smile. What was that video? Even with me explaining what mortgage stuff in the center, you're going to add in, your information about the down payment percentage is now down to 3% again. Maybe you're going to talk about the mortgage insurance rates the premiums on mortgage insurance rates have gone down, which is going to save X number of dollars over the life of the loan. Some little sentence in there, and then deliver this means major savings to you over the life. That's a 35 to 40-second video, but says a whole lot to it. A lot of great branding there. And that's how you want to create your scripts. Now, one of the things I like to do is make myself bullet points or a bullet point sheet and tape it above where my camera is. So I just this is from today, I just taped this up there to kind of show you what I put on my bullet point sheet. So this whole script right here, I've got broken down into these bullet points. Prompting. Hey there, this is Paul Baxter with the Legacy Mortgage Group. I'm here with an update for first-time home buyers. FHA rules have changed. MIP. Mortgage insurance premiums are now at an all-time low, which is going to save you major money over the life of your loan. Want to know what it means to you specifically? Call me today to get your mortgage readiness check. I'm Paul Baxter with the Legacy Mortgage Group, here with expert information delivered with a smile. So those are my bullet points to help prompt me. You can do the same. You can put an entire script up there. It's entirely up to you what you use, but I recommend that you use something. What will happen if you don't have some sort of a prompt is you'll start to say something and you'll go into something else and you'll get sidetracked. What will happen, I find a lot of times when people wing it without a script, is there's a lot of repeat. You tend to repeat yourself 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times on a specific subject. I've noticed that with a couple of people specifically, and I don't want that to happen to you. So I always like to use bullet points myself, and that's I just tape it up just above where the camera lens is going to be so that if I'm looking at the paper, it doesn't look as if I'm looking away from the camera, so to speak. Next step is you're going to record your video. Now, I told you yesterday you've got the equipment already that you need to be able to record your video, and that comes in the form of either a laptop computer or it comes in the form of a smartphone. Everybody on this call has a recording device on them at this current moment, right this very second. I promise you. You all have one. And what I'm going to recommend today for the toolkit is use your cell phone. It is the easiest camera that you've got. It's the easiest to share. It's the easiest to get it into a place where you can edit if you need to. It's the easiest route to getting your video recorded and sent out to your targets. So the recommendation is use your cell phone. It's the easiest camera that you have. And you can do one of 2 things. You can have someone hold the camera for you. I usually have my son do it for me. Or you can buy one of these, which is just a camera mount with a tripod. It's a little tripod with a phone mount attached to it. And it's just a little thing. You slide your phone in there. It clamps down and holds it in place. I put this link on here, this Amazon link, because the one that you see pictured here will hold everything from iPhone, it'll hold Samsungs, it'll hold HTC Ones. It's pretty universal, this one is. Anybody care to venture a guess on the cost of this one? You follow this link right here. The cost on this one is $3. $3. Yep, $3. So I know I'm asking you to go run out there and buy some equipment, but it's $3, guys. $3. You can buy one they call a GorillaPod. I can't remember the name of it, where they sell them at Target. Target sells something similar to this, but it's 2 pieces you got to buy at Target. You got to buy the special clamp and the little pod thing that comes, and it's like $17 total. So order the one off of Amazon for $3. $3, guys. So once you've got that piece done, you're going to hit the record button and go through your script. Do not stop the recorder every time you make a mistake. Let me repeat that. When you are recording, do not stop the recorder every time you make a mistake. Instead, when you make a mistake, pause, do a 3 count in your head with a smile on your face, have a smile, and do a 3 count, and then begin from the start, from the very beginning again. The reason you're doing that is because, especially in the beginning, it is much easier to remove the mess-ups. To remove a long piece of video and then where you've got one long piece that's the good one, it is much easier to remove the mess-ups and leave the good read-through than try to patch together you going through your script and, oh, I said that really good there and I want to patch that in with this. You will spend 4, 5, 6, 10 hours editing your videos if you do that. You will also spend major amounts of time editing your videos if you hit the stop record button each time you do it. Just let it roll, pause, and do your 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. Begin again. Now, Alan's saying clap your hands 3 times between takes, easier to find spots. If you're using an editing software such as Adobe Premiere Elements, Sony Vegas, iMovie, if you're using a more robust editing software, you're going to want those audio spikes to see where those mistakes are. So yes, clapping your hands will create an audio spike that will be extremely visible on the more robust editing softwares. For the editing software that I'm going to teach you how to use in today's kit, all you want to, you really just have to make a pause with a smile on your face. Keep that smile, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,003, and begin from the very beginning again, okay? In the beginning, it will take you several read-throughs to get a clean read-through. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to take you 5 or 6, or, you know, it'll take you several 2-hour sessions to be able to get your read-throughs where you're doing it 2, 3 times and you've got it down pat. In the beginning, it'll take you 6 or 7 or 8. I mean, it's going to take a little time, and sometimes you may get a little frustrated. The key element is don't stop the recording. Just focus on what you're doing. Pause, 1, 2, 3, begin again. Hey there, Paul Baxter here with Legacy Mortgage Group. I'm here with update on for first-time home buyer. Oh, I didn't mean, okay. Pause, 1, 2, 3. Hey there, Paul Baxter here with Legacy Mortgage Group. I'm here with an update for you first-time home buyers out there. FHA rules have changed. MIP insurance. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Okay, pause. 1, 2, 3. Hey there, Paul Baxter here with the Legacy Mortgage Group. Oh, okay, one more time. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hey there, Paul Baxter here with the Legacy Mortgage Group. I've got an update for all you first-time home buyers out there. FHA rules have changed, and what that means is your mortgage insurance premiums have gone down a little bit. That's going to save you major money over the life of your loan. And do it that way. Keep reading through it. Do your pause in between. That's going to make life much easier when you go to remove the bad spots. The audio needs to be good, but does not need to be perfect. Jim, this is what I was talking about earlier, my friend. You don't need to worry about how, if there's the sound of the air conditioner. You don't want it to sound like you're standing in a wind tunnel, no. But you don't need to worry about a little bit of background noise. You want to avoid windy areas and make sure that you limit the background noise. But guys, girls, I'm going to tell you, perfection is not what's needed. Perfection on audio is not needed. Perfection and consistency, that's what is needed. Have as much light as you can get, but again, it does not need to be perfect. Perfection in lighting is not necessary. Perfection and consistency is what is necessary. You will get better and better with sound and lighting as you do more and more videos. You know, 3 months from now, you're going to look at your videos and go, man, have I gotten better at this. Man, my lighting is so, God, I look so much better in this video. Because it will get better just because you'll remember, last time, man, I had that weird shadow. What if I take the lampshade off this time? Ah, now I got a little better video. What if I turn off the air conditioner for 20 minutes while I do this quick recording? Now I don't have that blown. Perfect. Right? Right? So you'll get better and better the more you do it, and that better and better comes with practice, right? So keep that in mind. It's consistency that needs perfection. You don't need perfection in audio. You don't need perfection in lighting right off the bat. You'll get better in that as you go. Be consistent, though. That's where you're going to get the success from working with videos. So once you've recorded that video on your cell phone, you need to upload the raw video recording to YouTube. Yes, YouTube, and that is the recommended place from your phone directly to YouTube. The easy way to, and that's because it's so easy to do, in your phone's gallery. So when you, after you've recorded it, every smartphone out there has a gallery. It's all called gallery. I don't care whether you're using a Samsung, iPhone, an HTC, Motorola. I don't care what type of phone you've got. It is still called the gallery. That's where all your pictures and your videos are. You're going to touch your video or select the video just like you're going to watch it. So you're going to touch that one and it's going to come up on your screen. It may even start playing for you. Feel free to pause it. You're going to need to touch your screen anyway. Most phones, now I'm not positive about iPhone. I am familiar with most Android phones and it works the same for them, and I believe it works the same for iPhone. What you do once you're watching the video and you have it on screen, you simply touch the screen anywhere on that video and your sharing options will appear. They're either going to appear on the top of the video, on the side running down, on the bottom. Somewhere on that screen a little bar is going to pop open and it's going to have options. It's going to have a little trash can to delete. It's going to have a little settings option. It's for video on my Samsung. Mine even has a little editing option. I'm not going to talk about that one today, but it even has that option. But there's also an option that says share, and that share is denoted by this icon. This is the one of these four is the icon that you see, that you're going to see. One of these four is the icon that you're going to see when you touch that, and that's your share icon. Mine happens to be the white one. Okay? That's what mine looks like. So when you touch that share icon, you're going to get options. The option that you're going to select is the one that says YouTube, and it's going to look like either one of these. Mine is just the red box with the play button, has the words in small print YouTube underneath it, but that's just a label. My old phone had the YouTube printed in the box like this, so it's one or the other of these. When you touch that, it's going to begin uploading that video from your phone to your YouTube channel. Okay, now if you're using an iPhone, it's not automatically integrated. It may ask you to sign in. Just sign in and just select Remember Me, so you'd only have to do it the one time. And then what I do is I go ahead and close the phone. I'm not going to do the rest of this, the next steps I do on a PC, because I find it much easier than trying to do it on the mobile device. It's just easier on the PC. So what I do, again, I close the phone as it's doing its upload thing. I get the thing. I do it. I close the phone, and I go to YouTube.com, and I change the view from public to private. Now, how do you do that? You go to your video manager. Yesterday, if you recall, we showed you how to do that. You drop down your little menu over here where your name is. You go to Creator Studio. From Creator Studio, you go to Video Manager. Inside Video Manager, you're simply going to click this little Edit button. When you click the Edit button, it's going to bring you into your new video that's uploading. Whether it's ready or not, you can still go and do these functions. As you can see, when I took this, processing has started, but the video wasn't ready yet, so I was able to do it anyway. And again, you want to just drop down where it was public and make it private. You're not too worried about title and description and all that stuff just yet. You can do so if you've got time or you want to do it now. I simply am making it private. Here, I click Save Changes. Takes usually about 5 to 7 minutes. With a short video, like I made, 45-second video, it's going to take like 2 minutes to process and have the video ready to go. If it's a longer video, adjust your time accordingly. But once you've made it private and you save your changes, go back to your video manager, and you'll see that the video is ready, but notice it's got this little lock on it. That's basically just locking my video. Now the next step, once your upload is complete, you want to cut out the mistakes. You want to cut those first times when you messed up and you paused 3 seconds. You want to cut all that stuff out and leave only the clean read-through. I use YouTube's built-in editor to do that. There's no reason to take it outside and save it in 6 different places and have to know 6 different programs and all this other crap. That's why we're using our cell phone. That's why we're uploading it directly to YouTube, because this right here, this little step is going to save you so much time with your video editing stuffs. Because again, we're not doing major editing. All we're doing is we're trying to get rid of the mistakes we made and leave the clean read-through. So what you're going to do is you're going to click, even from your video manager, from anywhere on YouTube, click the Upload button. When you click the Upload button, you're at the upload screen, but on the very bottom on the right, that's where the video editor option is. So you're not actually uploading anything this time. You're just going to click on Edit. When you come into Edit, it will be blank. You simply drag your video. These are your videos right up here. As you can see, all my videos are up here. You simply click on the one that you want to edit and drag your video to the video section. It even tells you, drag here. When you drag it there, it's going to add it to the timeline, just like any other video editor. Down here on the bottom right is where you can stretch your timeline. That's the first thing I do. I want to give myself enough room where I can see clearly where the breaks are and where my pauses are. So I move that down a little bit. Once you've got that, you've got a long timeline. Now what you can do, you can either play the video and pause it where you want it to stop. This blue line, you are able to click and hold your mouse, and you can actually drag that back and forth down the timeline of the video. You just drag it back and forth. Once you've established where you want to split the video, where your edit is, okay, you drag that blue line to where, okay, now I'm smiling 3 seconds. I pull this back just before I want to start talking, and it's the good one. It's the one I want to keep. You click the little scissors right there. You don't have to right click. You just simply click the scissors, and that will split your video right where you click the scissors. When you split your video, it makes it into 2 clips. Every clip, if you hover over it, on the top right will be a little X for every piece. So the part that you just edited or clipped and you want to remove, you hover over and you click the X on the top right. I see a question came in there that got a little techie, so let's make sure we're good. Okay, sounds good. So again, you click the little scissors, it splits it. When you want to the piece you want to remove, hover over and click the little X up at the top. Remove that piece of the clip, and that simply removes it out. It moves that chunk. So now my video, instead of being 14 seconds, is now 11 seconds because I removed those few seconds. I removed that end piece where I reached up and turned the camera off. Once you've got all your edits done, once you've removed the pieces, you've got nothing left but your clean read-through. Up on the top right, you've got a big blue button that says Create Video. That is basically the Save button or the Render button. However you want to describe it, you click Create Video. That's going to take you to a page that looks like this. Hey, sit tight. Your video edits are being processed. Come back to this page in a little while. What you want to do at this point while it's processing your video edits is you're now going to go back to the edit function from your video manager. Again, to get there, you go to your name, Creator Studio. In the Creator Studios, you select Video Manager. So you're going to come back to the edit section now. While that's rendering out, you now have a clean, ready-to-go video. You're going to click the Edit option. And now is when you're going to give it a good title for search engine optimization purposes. Palm Harbor's best mortgage lender tells about community events. Whatever it is that your title is that you're search engine optimizing for, that's when you're going to give it a good description for search engine optimization following our YouTube SEO rules. If you need a refresher on that, go to the Daily Mastermind archive. Make sure that you check that out. The YouTube SEO class is a great one. Add in your tags, any and all tags. Change it from private to public at that point. Very important to remember to do. Change it from private to public. Go into advanced settings and give it a geo tag. Once you've done those things, your video is ready to be shared. No, James, that's a great question, and that's a great question, James. So James asked is, if your video is private, will the SEO come into play? No, it will not. That's why it's very important that when you're in this edit option the second time, when you're doing all of your SEO, make sure that you take the step to change it from private to public. The big dilemma, not so much for SEO purposes, James, but if it's private, you're not going to be able to share it and send it. You're not going to be able to have people go to it and watch that video if it's private. Only you're able to watch it. So it's very important to remember, set your SEO, but also while you're in there, change it from private to public so that you can share it. And that leads us to what we're going to talk about tomorrow, is getting your video out, actually sharing your video. We're going to talk about how do you email that video out there? How do you send it in an email? How do you share it and make it go viral on social media? And when I say viral, I mean viral in our terms, meaning how do we get our friends and our friends of friends to share that? How do we make it so that when people search our videos, what comes up? We're going to talk about all those things tomorrow, and then we're going to break it down, and we're going to show you the steps and the pieces of the puzzle and how long each should take so that you can do these steps in 2 hours and really get it done. Really get it done and implement the strategy in that 2 hours and not, be 3 hours into it and still just getting it uploaded. It's important that you understand the steps. It's important that we take the easy route like I showed you today, because by taking the easy route, that's going to allow us to accomplish our goal of 2 hours, okay? Can you not drop it into a web platform like Weebly to keep it private? The dilemma with that is, James, is that unfortunately you won't be able to embed it. It will show up as this video is private, or this video is marked private. So what you'll end up with if you do leave it private and you don't make it public and you embed it, you'll have this kind of a screen with this funny face, but right here it'll say this video has been marked private and can't be viewed. So you have to make it public. Now, even when it's public, you can absolutely, when I show you how to share it tomorrow, we are going to be sharing it via embedded onto pages like Weebly. We're going to show you how to share it even if you're just sharing it via the link directly from YouTube. So I'm going to share with you all those ways that you're going to be able to share that video effectively. And there's my edited video. So making it public now makes it shareable and everybody can see it and all that good stuff. And I think my stepdaughter would absolutely kill me if she saw that this video was on my YouTube and public. So I'm going to go ahead and make that private so that I don't get in any trouble. Perfect. All right, that's what I got for you guys today. Any other questions about today about using the pieces? The main thing I want you to get out of today is that you've got the equipment to be able to record. I want you to practice. Make a recording. Save it on your phone. Make a video on your phone. Click and watch that recording on your phone and click that button that says share. Test out your share options. See what it looks like when you click on share it to YouTube. Do you have it directly integrated with your YouTube channel? It may give you an option. The last time it gave me an option of which one of my YouTube channels I wanted to post it to. Okay? So go through those steps and see what that feels like. Play with it a little bit. That way when we get together tomorrow, we can move into the next steps. And if you have questions about today's steps, you can get past them and get those questions answered so that you can move forward and implement this strategy into your business. Guys, girls, that is all I have for today. I know we're a couple of minutes early, but that's okay. Everybody go get you a little early lunch. I wish I could say on me. Have a fantastic day, guys and girls. We will see you right back here. When you click on the share button, do you have to have your phone wired up to a computer? No, sir. Now, I would recommend that you be in a Wi-Fi area when you do it. Be connected to Wi-Fi when you do it, James. The reason being is that is a huge, huge amount of data being sent from your phone to YouTube. We have had a Sprint. My wife and I have been on Sprint together for 4 years, and when we got the deal, we got the unlimited data plan from Sprint. Sprint does not offer an unlimited data plan any longer because they realize that's where they can make the most amount of money with their company is in data, and so they don't offer that. But we have unlimited data. So if you don't have unlimited data, I highly, highly caution you to be careful about uploading your videos to YouTube without being connected to a Wi-Fi because it will chew up a good chunk of your data plan. So that's the only thing you've got to concern yourself with there, James, is how much data do you have, what is your plan. What does overage on data cost you? Remember, it's monthly, and if you do that 4 times in a month on your data plan, that could get quite expensive on data for you. So that being said, no, you don't have to do it being connected to the Wi-Fi, but I highly recommend that you be connected to the Wi-Fi. As far as a connection to a computer in any way, no, it's just connecting your phone directly to. No, with Wi-Fi, you're using a direct Wi-Fi connection. When you're connected to a Wi-Fi network, you're not using data at all on your phone. When you're not connected to a Wi-Fi, that's what's giving you internet access, is the data servers are giving you internet access. So when you're connected to a Wi-Fi, though, you're just getting direct internet access instead of the data plan access. Make sense? All right, that's it, boys and girls. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Good stuff. I hope you guys learned a little something today. It's always my pleasure to be able to deliver to you what I hope is great quality content and something that you can take and implement into your business right now today. I will see you right back here, same time, same channel tomorrow. Have a fantastic rest of your day, everybody. See you on the flip side.